for Africa climate, demographic of people, you're going to win, because everybody's got mobile phones. Doesn't matter whether you live in a nice big house or a mud hut. They all have mobile phones because their bank accounts are linked to their mobile phones. Your mobile number is your bank account. Do you see that? So you can send money.
Incredible.
Yeah, they're way ahead of us in the Western sense.
Wow.
They're way ahead of us, because if you think about that does away with a lot of rubbish. So you can tell your children to go to the shop, they can pick up whatever they need, and then they just phone you and say, Mum, it's going to cost this, and they tell you a number. It's called a till number. You will pay to that till number. A receipt will come, a digital receipt will come to your phone. You can send that receipt to your child, and they show the shopkeeper, and the shopkeeper will allow the child to leave with the food, the goods. You don't have to worry about your child being mugged on the way home of their money, because they've got no money. It's all on their phone. If the phone gets stolen, the money's still okay, because you need a PIN code to get the money, to access a code. Do you see what I mean? But this goes back
digital economy.
Yeah, this goes back to what I had a customer in a car, and he explained about, he's the same guy who used to work for Microsoft, about what they're doing looking at AI cities. And there's certain technologies that you cannot do in Europe because we're old cities, so it's not built for like taxi drones and all of these kind of things, but you can do these in these up and growing economies, mainly Africa. And most countries, especially sub-Saharan Africa, their population increases 1 million a year. That's 54 million people every year that population's increased by. That's why 2035, Africa will have the biggest population on the face of the earth. They're about going China,
it's around
India,
the corner.
all of that. And they've got the natural resources to back it. All they have to do is get their act together. Which will happen
All
in time.
All of it.
The older generation will die off. But also I'll say this, when it comes to tips for investing in Africa, and it has to be something that's spoken about. Obviously, there's corruption. There's corruption in every country. Yeah. All I say is this: don't be naive.
Yes.
If you meet somebody and they say, "Oh, I can help you with this. I can help you with that," find out what do they do in the first place.
Exactly.
Because if they're saying they can, but they haven't got a job, then they make money on hustling. Is that really somebody you want working with your life savings? Is that somebody you could really trust or got a good reputation, a CV? Don't get me wrong. There's certain people you're going to need to be able to talk to and know. But it's time. I think there's no rush. You've taken 30 or 20 years to build up your life savings. Why do you want to rush to spend it all? Take your time. Get to know the people. Apple is a prime example. Apple took 10 years before they launched their shop in China. And they said, we're going to do it right. And what they did, they made sure they knew everybody they needed to know. They understood all the politics. They knew who was important, who's not important. They just took their time. And they opened on that first day in China, and they sold out all of their goods in the first day. It was unbelievable. But yet, there's still another copycat Apple store that's nothing to do with Apple that opened up around a corner and was identical to them. So there's a certain element that you can't defeat everything, but you have to look at, I'm making money here anyway. But it's patience. You need patience.
Yes.
When it comes to investing in Africa. Otherwise, if you're going to come with that Western, like that New York, calling on the phone out, doing this, doing that, no. People take their time. There's an old African saying, only slaves have to worry about time.
Wow.
Wow,
That's powerful.
Yeah.
So
if I'm my own man, why do I need to worry? I'll do things when I'm ready.
wow.
You see? So it's something to consider. But I would say we're all invested